But we're going to talk about pride because our world is talking about pride. I want to think about the madness that we're in, the madness that we're in. The month of May ends on the last Monday with Memorial Day, a day where we memorialize the people who shed their blood to secure our freedoms, the people who stopped slavery in the South, Nazis in Normandy, communism in Korea. Their bodies were shot, stabbed, knifed, blown up, exploded, fell out of the air, and otherwise greatly mistreated, and sometimes found no burial so that we could barbecue. And then in July, there's another day where we remember the signing of a document, the Declaration of Independence, signed July 4th, 1776 in Philadelphia at Independence Hall, signed by 55, some say 56, men who decided that people deserve to live free, that every man was made in the image of God, every woman was made in the image of God, and though our country has struggled at oftentimes to live up to the standards and the ideals of that document, we know that we have to suffer and try hard to live up to it, because that is a value that comes not from our hearts, it comes from the heart of God. And those 55 and 56 men who signed that document, many of us are not aware of this, suffered terribly the moment they signed their name to that document. Many of them left houses, lost homes, saw their children murdered, saw their properties destroyed. Some of them lost businesses. One of them was a merchant seaman. He lost every single ship. It was down by the British Navy. And some had been living as refugees for the entire Revolutionary War. And many of them died penniless just to make sure that you and I could barbecue again. And between those two great days that set our country apart with the memorial to sacrifice and selflessness and giving up oneself for others, modern America has turned the 30 days between them into a narcissistic exposition of the human endeavor of confused sexuality. This is our world. And we've got to talk about it. If you're here for the first time, I make no apologies. You came to the right church. Some Christians and pastors who I've met with wonder why I talk about these things from the pulpit. I literally did have a conversation with pastors in this community last year. They said, no, that's not kingdom business. Oh, yes, it is. If our world is talking about it, preachers have got to talk about it. For heaven's sakes, Elon Musk, who does not even know Jesus, is more bold than pastors in the pulpits of America. And it's time for the church to speak up and speak out, because we have got a divine appointment from heaven to bear witness to His truth.